Hi guys, and welcome to FX Market Strategy. We continue our weekly forecast. We start with the dollar index. So Mr. Powell last week did send the dollar further down and the stock up because the inflation change and all that stuff you guys are aware of. So right now you can see this is still, however, is going down, but is losing momentum to the downside. I don't expect this to keep pushing much further down with a lot of strength. Okay, maybe ranging a little bit. So what we can see right here is one wave up, as a correction, then another wave down, then going back up. How can we trade this? Okay, so if you get this scenario, then you get the price to close again above right here, going up. So it closes above, so it comes down first, makes like a V shape, comes down first, then go back up, and the close 4-hour time frame candle above here. You can start taking a buy position from here, going up here. Okay guys, so this is the scenario. One wave up, one wave down, then going back up. How can we trade this? We open a buy right here in this area. Okay, then your stop loss could be below here or so. Euro guys are aware, I have been screaming for the last 3 weeks. The euro is overvalued. The euro is a divergence in the MACD. I have made multiple videos in the euro. I put in the weekly forecast. I spent like 4 or 5 minutes just in the euro index. You can see this beautiful divergence right here where the price was going up, then going sideways. Okay, they did come back up after it did fall, and you can see all this in the MACD. Right here we were saying this is a leading indicator and this is gonna come down. Look how did it come down last week, especially against something like the Australian, New Zealand, a little bit against the Canadian. And I said this last week, the euro may be coming against the Australian, New Zealand if the stock is gonna go up, and is going to come down against Japanese yen if the stock is going to come down. But against the dollar, it may not move, and that was the scenario, because Euro Australian, Euro New Zealand is absolutely against the Euro Japanese yen, and Euro dollar just moves completely against the dollar index. So they are not moving the same direction. They move different directions sometimes. Okay, so last week we said Euro Australian, Euro New Zealand were going to come down if the stock market's going up, and Euro Japanese yen is going to come down if the stock market is going down, and Euro dollar is just going to move against the dollar index. So this is very important to be aware of. Okay guys, that was a beautiful divergence in the 4-hour time frame. That's really strong. Just quickly again, you can look right here, see the price right here is making a high. Okay, here in the MACD is also a high. If you come again here, where the price here is going up to make a new high, right down here the price is going down. So this is the price itself, this is the change of price, so it's losing momentum. You look again right here, this one, see the price here is going almost to the same price. Okay, same price level like this one, but here's coming down. It did come down right there, it did go back up. Here, look at this one, it did reach this price right here, which is almost the same like that one, but right here is much farther down, so it was losing momentum. So last week I have been screaming saying that euro is gonna crash, euro overvalued is gonna crash, and look at this, what we expect farther down. How would this usually play? So you get one wave, okay, all the way possibly to here, then you have to get a small correction like this. Okay, it's been some time, so you may get one correction or threes or double three like this, you know. It's just spending some time to make more orders, then another big strong wave down. So I do expect this is the shape we're gonna get. Okay, so the MACD right here, if we would draw it, this would come, so this will be something like this, guys. If we would draw this one, so it will continue down like this, okay, then come back up. So this means it still has more time here, it still has a little bit more to come down right there. Okay, then comes back up here, or they're gonna come to the 0 point, then it will come back again, just like this. Okay, this area here, That was a correction, guys. Okay, that was a correction. Okay, and that was the trend we've been talking about. It's still not finished yet. Still need a little bit more. It will come the correction. We're not gonna buy this one. Okay, we're not gonna buy the euro at all now. We're gonna wait the correction finish. Then we're gonna wait something like this. Okay, right here we're gonna start selling again. So possibly in this area right here. After how much time? Almost same time it did take from here to here. This time possibly is gonna take the same time here. Okay. So you can count how many candles are these ones, then you will know how much time it will take. So this how many candles in the 4-hour time frame? 100 candles. So you see how many days is this one possibly? Then this is gonna come about 25 days or so, 20 days. So it's gonna come down probably this area approximately. Okay, so just to get an idea how the chart is gonna look like after a certain amount of time. So anyway, so we're looking for a down wave, strong down wave in the euro index. Bound index, you can see it's still moving in a range. I don't think this is gonna continue to go up. This possibly is gonna come down, so we're gonna be looking for a down wave in the bound. How will you trade this one? You have to wait till this comes back below this trend line right here in this area. Okay, once it's inside right here, you can take this sell. Okay, and you stop loss above here. The CHF is a safe haven, and we mentioned last week if the stock market is gonna go up, the CHF is gonna come down, and that's what's happening. So you can see it's moving an upward channel, but this is a correction. So I think this is gonna break to the downside and they're gonna come down. And also in the MACD here in the 4-hour time frame, this is an area where you start looking for a sell. You don't take any buy right here. Japanese yen, opposite of Japanese yen index was going up. It means JPY bears were going up. You guys know the Prime Minister of Japan did put his resignation for health issues. So this, I don't think is going to have too much effect. But what would have effect? Who's going to be the successor? Who's going to take over? And if he's going to change the Central Bank of Japan policy or just going to move in the same way he was doing. So this is very important for the Japanese yen. If his successor is going to change his policy, then the Japanese yen is going to have a very violent move against all the bears. But let's see what's going to happen. So right now, what we expect is we anticipated this up wave right here. That was really nice. What we can see down wave here was the stock market. So it means JPY bears are going to come down next week. Australian index did go up with the stock market. This area is good to start sell with a price action. So right here we only sell but with price action. New Zealand index, I think you guys are aware we were expected this down wave here. You guys remember from August 12, we said the central bank is gonna send it down, and that was exactly happened. And after this down wave, I told you guys the New Zealand is gonna bounce back up. That was exactly right here. This is very important. Why? Because of the stock market next week is gonna make a correction. It's gonna take the New Zealand down. Okay, so watch out. This is not a buy. What you can do here, you wait. If this scenario will happen, you go up and come down here, then you're gonna take a sell in this area. Gold did not move too much last week. It was moving in a contracting triangle. It's going up, but not violent. So watch out. This wave may be a little bit tricky. So it may go only up to here, then start bouncing back. I would prefer the sell over the buy in the dollar nowadays. So you guys, what you can do is you can wave price action. Every sell signal, you take the sell and you avoid the buy. The crude oil, possibly we need one move down. So something like this. Okay, maybe to the 41 level or so in this area. Then after this, we're gonna go up. So the long term for the oil is about 46, guys. Okay, but I think this need one wave down first. The SPX was Mr. Powell's speech. This did go up. So what we expect is possibly going sideways and going up. Okay, guys, sideways movement, possibly a small correction. If the correction will happen, it will not exceed this line. See this trend line, like this one, like this one, and like this one. The correction will not exceed this area. So any correction is a good possibility to buy. If you guys do remember, I have been saying since the price was about 3,000, we were going to 3,500. If you remember this number, I have put it many times, 3,500. We're right here, okay? So we just need a small correction to any level of these ones right here. Then the next target will be the 3,750. And that's gonna be a big round number, also psychological number. DAX, we did come live and we give a couple signal. They did work really good, and the technical analysis behind this one, you guys, you can see there's like a head and shoulder right here. This one, small, then big, then small, then you have this neckline, then it was broken. How they do the target, you say you measure from the top right here to the bottom, how many pips is this one, and this will be your target down here. Okay, so that was really nice. We noticed the same scenario that happened again. After this go up, that was a head, a shoulder ahead, then shoulder, then this neckline was broken, then we give a sell signal. So we did give, that's the first sell and that's the second sell. They're both videos available on our YouTube channel. And how you measure this one also, you measure from the top here to the down here. You measure this distance from the top to the bottom, how many pips, okay? Then you take this profit right here. That was really nice, okay? So like this. What we expect next week, a small going up, okay? Then down again. You always take the down wave with price action, okay? And stop loss. Longer term, this is gonna go up, but I expect a big correction in this area, so that's why we're spending more time here. But sooner or later, we're gonna break above the 13,300. If we break above 13,250, okay, guys, so this will continue going up most likely. So watch out. This number is very round number, very important. While the DAX was coming down, the Dow and the SPX and the American equity and indices, they were going up. They are pushed by the Feds, guys. That's why. Okay. So what we expect this one, we all know the longer term is 32K, and especially it's coming before the election. So this is very important. Next week, possibly we can get a small wave down right here. I don't recommend to sell this one, but once you get the correction, start going back up, then you take the buy signal. Pound dollar has been going in this range. I don't think this breakout to the upside is gonna continue. This is probably gonna come down. But how can you sell this one? You must wait till it comes back to the range. Once it's coming back to the range, then you take it. So what I expect is one up wave like this, and it's coming down. Right here, we can take a sell, and your target would be the lower band of this channel. So you wanna take this width, okay? Which is approximately 185 pips or so. Euro dollar also we're expecting down wave, so what we should be looking for is a signal down right here. Okay, guys, one small up, then coming down. So we take this sell signal from here. Watch out, the dollar index did break the previous low, but the euro dollar did not break the previous high. And the reason for this, the euro index itself was also coming down. Okay. USD Cad, we're only waiting to take a buy signal. Do not sell here anymore. We did take one buy from here. Then after this, there was a sell. Wait, don't take any buy from here, any sell from here. This is too risky. So wait to take only a buy. New Zealand Japanese yen, that was really nice buy by the ABC system. So what you expect here is just to continue up a little bit. Then if the stock market is going to give a correction, this is going to have a strong correction down with it. Australian USD, we also expect this to come down as a correction of the stock market. And the reason the Australian New Zealand were really, really strong because the stimulation and the inflation target change and all that stuff from the US. That's why it did wait a lot in the Australian New Zealand. Okay, so next week we expect it to come down. Euro CAD is going downward the channel. Wait a small wave up. Okay, then we're gonna take a sell. Euro Australian, that was really, really nice sell by the ABC system, and we discussed this multiple times with you guys. That was really nice. Euro New Zealand is the same scenario. Wait a small correction, then continue the sell. But watch out, this correction right here may be like about 200 bips or so, may go up to here. Okay, guys. So watch out for this correction. It may bull a lot before it comes back down. As in New Zealand and Australian, both of them were really strong last week, so they did both wait in the bound Australian, bound New Zealand. Watch out that this coming week we may have a big correction, then down again. Okay, so big correction and down again. Next one is Australia and New Zealand. This probably we're gonna spend more time right here. You can see it's going down, but in the downward channel, like this. Okay. So this possibly one wave down again like this, and another one then down like this. Okay, guys. That was the last chart. Thank you for watching. Have a wonderful day.